Daddy the Captain is now live streaming fitness health treadmill on a Sunday.
Yep. Yep. It's not music. Hopefully this will be smooth sailing now. It's still dropping. Oh, check 1 2, check 1 2. Yeah, the music is just really low.
Daddy the captain, sup daddy the captain, and the chat, long time no see.
There you go. Too deep. It has been a minute. Oh man.
Daddy the captain, I'm doing good bro, how about you? Looking sexy as usual.
Same old shit, different day. I've been doing this workout thing this last like week and a half, almost 2 weeks. Enjoying it. Trying out a whole new camera setup right here.
The
It's
color
like a
gray
whole shoulder
compliments
mounted
you
rig on top of a
BTW.
tripod. The color gray. Yeah, sure. The barbecue sauce. That's what compliments me. I don't even know how much time I'm done on this treadmill. Nowhere near enough. Yeah, it says 19 minutes. We're just doing it just to keep moving, just get the lactic acids out. Got to stay mobile. Oh, oh. Man.
Your heart rate should be faster.
It could be a lot faster, but we're chilling today. It's a Sunday. The Easter egg hunt.
What are you doing after this workout?
Out of the way. Oh, Camilla has it. Oh,
How's the workout going? What's the plan?
no plan. Just doing 30 minutes on the treadmill, but we're having internet issues. I don't know if that's because the computer's overheating or something else. All right, have
Happy
fun.
Easter, Nerd and Eva. Hey, it's Ma AA. Happy Easter, May.
Uh, It's the summer night. All right. Get it, pop, pop. Yeah. All right, what are we at? All right, 28 minutes. So 2 more, and then we'll lower the speed, and we'll just keep going for a while more. I wonder what our battery's at on our V mount battery. I will admit the video quality does look a lot better here. Probably because our camera is different. We actually now have a full camera. Our lighting is different. This rig is insane now.
It shows your sweat and barbecue mixed together. In high quality.
What are we at? All right, 31 minutes. Right. So here, let's drop this down to a 3 and drop this down to a 2. And we'll just meander around for a while. Talk, hang out, shoot the shit. It wasn't really an intense workout today by any measure. It never really is. But it's a Sunday. I just want to keep the blood flowing, keep the action of me hitting this every day. It's not that hard to hit the treadmill every day. And there are going to be so many days where I'm not going to be able to hit it. Like when running events or something of that nature.
More on the active recovery today.
Yeah, I guess. It's just more about just keeping the legs moving, making sure I stay loose. Because I can tell you right now, or we'll put this at 1. Put it at 1 speed. And that way I can just keep doing these high knees. Because in reality, this motion right here is what I need the most to help me move the lactic acids out of my body. Because I can feel it in my hamstrings. I feel it in my quads. I feel it in my calves a little bit. Kickbacks. Kickback. Chilling. We're chilling. Hopefully our blue screen will we won't get a blue screen again. Oh, the barbecue sauce on my chest, guys. The GMC Sierra. Come get this truck. Long strides, stretch out these calves. Stretch out these calves. How are y'all feeling in the chat? How are y'all doing today? Anything cool happening? Anybody doing anything in particularly special? Or eating something in particularly good on this Easter Sunday? I already had ribs, and probably later tonight, my dad told me let's go get a burger, so we might end up just getting a burger. Whether or not we cook it or we make it, whole nother thing. If our heart rate drops to 100, we'll just start. We'll just stop right away. I think we're going to be hovering in like a 115 plus for a while. And again, this will be a very good way of seeing where we're at on our battery level, because before we started the treadmill, which was well more than 30 minutes ago, it was at 52%. So after an hour of heavy use, let's see where we're at. Oh, feels good to stay moving. You're going to need a shower. We're probably going to clean my room today. Probably do a little something like that. Yeah, we didn't even sweat that much today in comparison to some of the other days. Warriors. The Golden State Warriors. Yo quiero leche. Heart rate is slowly coming down. You see the thing I got?
I missed your observations about a lot of stuff, even thought the things I bring up can be off and unrealistic AF LOL.
I missed your observations about a lot of stuff, even though the things I bring up can be on and off realistic AF. Oh yeah, you were the guy that liked Vince McMahon. You had the obsession with Vince McMahon
Though I
and
mean,
his big nipples, right? Were you that guy? I'm tired.
not me though.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that was you. Pretty tired though. All right, guys, we've been on a treadmill now for a while. Go ahead, let's shut it down. We'll just make some egg whites right now. Just a little something, something.
But Vince did have some huge nips, gyno like a mofo.
I know as fuck. Here, let's stop this. I don't know if you want a hug. Chest bump. Yep. All right. Never mind. Get that. The light just falls off. Just. Oh shit. I am curious to see, guys. Eggs. You only had to beat out only your sister and two babies. That's cool. So far, so good. Look at it. It's holding steady. It's holding really steady. Look at all this stuff on the ground. Oh, oh, it's starting to fall apart. It was starting to fall apart back there. That's also because it's got to go through like multiple rooms and everything like that. Right. Hey, Gabby. Gabby, Calvin hit you? Did Calvin hit you? All right, that's what Camilla's saying. All right, there's the transmitter right there. So the only thing that I'm missing right now is it? I'm gonna put this down for half a second. We're gonna pair this to that. Here, let's also go put this on like a flat surface somewhere in the house. So yeah, the only thing I don't like so far is how much weight is on the handle. So we got to do something about that. But also, like, I don't know if I have the cable length to necessarily fix it quite yet. Okay, here, let's go right here. Options. Actually, I think it's in network. Maybe I gotta turn this one off first.
The rip and the rhyme, the rhyme and the rip. This is the way Daddy the Captain spits. Death Coast 831 just subscribed for 15 months in a row. Daddy 48 OK01.
Sounds like somebody has subscribed. So now that I have this remote attached to the handle, now I can do things like this and I can zoom in. Oh, bless you. So what did we miss? Death Coast, subscribe. Thank you to the big homie. Okay, so this thing actually just slides like on and off the handle. So I think I need to tighten this up, or I need to do something to like mount it a little bit better to this handle. It doesn't need to be like insanely tight, but it should be tight enough. Water. Just fill it up when you're done. Wants to get kidnapped. Mounted goodness. All right, so we are at 13% actually on the V-mount battery, and we've been at this now for about an hour or so. So this is definitely, I see why someone would only want to do this thing for like, what is this? It's just a bone. Why someone would want to do this for, only like grand finals or something like that. So now comes the very interesting portion of this stream, where now that it's at like 13%, how hot does this battery feel? The battery itself does not feel that hot. But so this is what I'm more curious about. Watch, let's flip this thing all the way around so I can see myself. This would be the worst vlogging camera ever because I'm holding the shoulder mount in my hand and it's at least like 25, maybe 15 pounds in here. But yeah, seeing how quickly the battery charges up once it reaches a, I don't want to say a critically low level, but a relatively low level. So let's go ahead and let's grab our tripod. Put this down right here. And that's the other problem, right? Even if I put this tripod down right here, I need enough space behind it to be able to comfortably put like everything else that's with it. And the footprint is not a small footprint. It's not a small footprint either. So bless you, cow or Titus. Okay. Put our tablet down right here. We need some more water.
Oh, we both in
I
the
think
kitchen at the same time.
I just want to make eggs. Let's see. Both in the kitchen. Someone's in the kitchen with Don. Okay. So camera looks like it's going strong. The light, my light looks like it's actually at full battery. So we're gonna take the 25-watt charger and we're gonna plug it in and we're gonna see over the course of how much time it's gonna, or how much percentage it will go up. Because right now, okay, keep in mind, right now we are at 11%. We're at 11%. Let's plug this in and let's see where we're at. USB-C says 11.8 volts is coming in. USB B, 5.2 volts. And what the DTAP is, it's not saying anything. But we'll see. Okay, so now we're at 11% right now as we plug it in. Time is currently 6:51. Let's make like some eggs, or I don't know. I still have those drumsticks or whatever. We technically could make something else, but eggs probably would be the healthiest. So we'll make some eggs. By the time we're done making eggs, we'll see where our battery is at. How much it's gone up, if it's gone up at all, or it's just stayed the same the entire time, which will tell us quite a bit about what we need to do for our V-mount battery consumption and such. But before we do that, I'm going to use the bathroom, guys. I will be back. Give me a moment. Let's continue to try this thing, or I do all the controls from right here on my phone. So we'll be right back. Just like that, we're back. Check, check, check 1 2, check 1 2, check, check. Okay. Just start grabbing some eggs. Let's get 6 eggs. You know what we can do? We can make a egg sandwich. We don't have bagels, or we don't have no ciabatta bread, or we don't have nothing like that. We just make a cool little egg sandwich. So here, first things first, we need something to crack the eggs up in. We need something to throw them in. We need some bread. Some white bread that we're gonna put right here. And then I'm pretty sure we got some cheese in there. But we don't need that right away. So let's put this right here. Let's start cracking them. I want only 2 egg yolks and the rest egg whites. And oh shit. And I apologize, guys. Since this is like such a big ass setup, that's like hard to move around. It's such a big ass setup. It makes it difficult. It makes it difficult to like kind of move the camera around and show you guys what I'm doing, with the exception of being
Why
able
you
to zoom
yelling?
in a little bit like this.
Disgusting.
Yo, happy Easter, man.
Hi May.
Kid just got done with the egg hunt or whatever. I'm just at the house. I just got off the treadmill.
Hello
I
widget
don't know.
AAA.
All right, I'll give him a shot. All right, bye. Yo, Christian said if you wanted to go to Top Golf to call him. Well, send him a text or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm back, guys. Here we go. There's 4 egg whites. I kind of even want to go more, to be honest with you guys. But like, I know the idea of like doing more than this. Probably bad. Well, Dakota, why
I
would it
wanna
be
go
so
to
bad?
Top Golf.
Why would it be so bad, Dakota? Well, because you're gonna make 2 egg sandwiches. I probably will end up just making 2 egg sandwiches, anyways. All right, and since we only have 2 egg yolks, we gotta whisk this up real nice. But yeah, I don't want to say I'm at the point, right? But I also want to say like the odd slots would be much better for this use case due to their form factor than this right now. Just to be honest with you guys.
How are you May? Surviving. And functioning. Food looks good widget. Thanks May, we're making dinner right now.
Eggs, 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 eggs. Whew. More, I need more. I need. Okay, we'll get this heated up. Need some more water. Actually, no, we don't need to use this water bottle because I have a shitload of cold water in this one. So here's the plan. Here's what I'm going to do a little bit differently than what I normally do with these eggs. The plan is that I would like to cook them, but I want to keep folding it in on itself over and over again because I want to try to make as much of a square as I can. I want to make it into a smaller footprint. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to flip it. One side might end up coming out real crispy. We'll see. But regardless. There, I'll put that right there. Next, we need a spatula. Specifically, I want a plastic one. So we got to make sure this is nice and clean. And that's okay. If these eggs solidify just a little bit. Something we can do also is we could just cover them up. We could lower the temperature, getting them to get like even heat all the way through, or getting them to kind of like steam themselves out just a little bit. I'm just curious. I don't even want to weigh it. I just want to look at the battery and see if it's moved at all. It's at 9%. So plugging it into this guy tells me that we may need a whole nother V-mount battery, unfortunately, because the power draw on this is just a little bit too much. That, or we just need a better charger. Like we need a 65-watt charger or a 100-watt charger. Which I'm gonna be honest with you guys, we have that. So let me go get one of those, and then we'll go from there. I'll just turn that down a lot more while I do this power thing, while we're continuing to work our experiment. Okay. Let's pull this charger.
Are you going golfing?
Let's pull this out instead. We go from right here. Yank that. Ooh. Then we plug this in right here. Okay, so what's it going to tell me from USB-C? USB-C is 20 volts. It's giving me 20 volts. Okay, so now it is charging. Okay, so we need a lap. If we want it to charge and use it at the same time, that's the trick. We need a laptop charger. We need at least 60 volts coming into it, and it looks like it can accept that. So here, let's pull this out right here. And then let's just start. It's already, like I said, it's crispy on the bottom. Let's start folding it in on itself. Or see if we could at least do like an omelet style thing. Because then if we make the omelet, then we can split this in half. Cover that up again. The power. Oh no, here it is. So it's important that we do these experiments for exactly the reasons that I just said. Because look, we said, hey, 650, 651, right? We plugged in a 25 watt. What are we getting out of it? And clearly, it was not even enough to sustain it. So these are very important. Let's go ahead and let's start up our toast. Like I said, we're probably going to make 2 sandwiches. So let me go ahead and let me grab another 2 slices of bread, and then we'll get 2 slices of cheese. I'm at the point now where I'm realizing that I'm going through so much bread. Not bread. I am going through bread, right? But I'm going through so much other ingredients as well. That like cheese Cheese isn't so important to me. I love cheese. But doing American is not healthy at all. It's better if we do like cheddar or something. Is this still registering me? Oh, I think it is.
If you had to choose between bread or potato, which would you choose?
Oh, sorry. No. Someone left a bun there, though. What's up? How many did you get? Yeah, a couple. Hey, that side's kind of dark and crispy. That's okay with me. Texture. Texture is the element of food that helps you layer things, but whether or not that's actually like crispy, that's compared to some other texture. I guess we're about to find out. Because if this works out, this might be my way of making sandwiches going forward. Imagine being an NFL player and being forced to eat sandwiches every 30 minutes a day at a certain weight. Insane. Absolutely insane. Next question. Will this hold my tablet? Because as much as I not much into the cleanliness of things, keeping it up off the ground, it's just not wide. It's just that's kind of scary. Okay, either way, the eggs are turned off. Now we're just waiting for our bread. And then while I'm at it, I need a plate. I very much dislike using paper plates. I always try to use whatever, and then just wash it, and then just continue using it all over and over again. All right, that was hot. And we don't need no like ketchup or nothing like that. We don't need no ketchup or mayo. We got ourselves a nice little egg sandwich. How does that look? Because on my little LCD, it looks all washed out, but then it focuses up, and then it doesn't look that bad anymore. The crunch of the toast, the fluffiness of the eggs, and then the cheese. Not too bad. Okay, now it's rising up. So 60 watts is what we need. We need a laptop charger for that particular battery. Oh man. Oh man. Pretty warm. Pretty hot. It's still like steaming. I kind of burned my mouth just a little bit. Mysterio. I'm not mysterious. Uh, What's this done? Ambivalence. Everyone, what is the definition of ambivalence?
Hey, it's my AI potato.
Potato.
You couldn't take care either way.
Actually, I'll put some ketchup on this one. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. All right. Cool. I will see how long they stay that way. Oh, game. Blouses. I wouldn't. Pro, 4K Pro, check, check, check. 4K Pro, 4K Pro, check, check, check. Okay, yeah, so there is 4K Pro, check, check, check. Okay, yeah, so there is there's audio coming through. It's just no audio because there's no music. All right, let's switch everything to just chatting. Goosey Thug. Someone's here. All right, let's see. How long? All right, so we're at 20%. So we gained 5% in like 5 minutes. That's not the worst in the world. Like if we take like a fat break or something like that, we could just keep charging this up between shots. So that's something I want to look at. Power. Let's go see, guys. Are there V mount? Okay, so let's just start off with V mount battery, right? So this is the one that we got. We got the. Okay, so this is 6,800 milliamps. Okay, 6,800 milliamp. No, this is the one we just have. This one is also 6,800 milliamps. I'm just primarily looking at small rig. Not to say that there aren't other great batteries out there from other brands like Newer or ANF Concepts and such. I just every time I buy shit, I just look at small rig first and foremost, if I'm being very honest with you. Okay, so this is the same thing as the other one. But why is this one so more expensive? And the 212 is a much higher. It's a much higher battery. On top of that, it has a lot more nicks and knacks and gizmos and such. It might be the case that we might just need to buy like a bunch of like cheaper ones and just say fuck it. Okay, so this is the VB99 Pro. This is the SE. Damn, this shot up in price from 300 to 400. Okay, so this is 6,800 milliamps. This guy is 3,400 milliamps. All right, so let's look at the Pro and see what we get for an extra $100, considering there is no fucking. So you can get 100 watts out of the USB-C. So you actually get multiple USB-Cs. You get one USB-A, you get the D-tap, you get the 12 volt. Okay. So right there, having multiple USB-Cs, that might be just like very, like, I don't know, 250 seems like a lot though. Like I get these batteries are, yeah. Okay, versus like the 212, where again, this is going to be probably same form factor, but just much higher. Double. 80. Okay, so you get 140 out of that. That's a lot. You can get 19. Low current mode. Optimized charging for low power devices like your phone. 4K 60 video recording to 20 watt. 20 watts of power consumption. 10 hours. Small rig RC 120. Oh, that's a light. Yeah, so even with something like this,
All right, hold on. Okay, still the 6800 milliamp. All right, what's number one? Okay, 10 amps out max. Hold on, let's see. Number 7 is 65 in and out. Okay, so exactly what I'm using right here in my hand, that's like your best case scenario, 65 in and out. Okay, that answers a big portion of my question. Five D-tap is 10 amps max out. I feel like I was pulling a lot more than 10. I feel like I was pulling like 13. Was it 13 amps or was it? So it was bullets that it. That's not. so interested in it right now. Wait, so if that's the case, right? If this has 60 in, and we go to, let's just go to the VB99. That's where it 100. Ugh. I just want to keep buying. I want cool things. Do they sell these individual batteries? No way. They're $22. How come part of me is like, that's kind of scary? I'm like, the small rig. I don't need like all the extra bits right here where it's like USB-C chargeable, especially if I'm buying like a bunch of these fucking like charging stations. Shit. How much are these? 500 milliamp. 500. I mean, that is pretty. Not V mount. Maybe that's the reason why people buy V mounts, because you could just charge them up hella quick. 65 watts. Double than this, and there are some that are 100. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rig has some lights. Of course. I mean, though they had the other lights, but I don't know if they have like oh this other shit. Take a look, guys. Dedicated for DGI. Yeah, we might. So it's at the point where it's like macro photography LED pocket light series, softbox series. Highlight these. Get some more. They got these in all sorts of colors. All right, let's just take a look. Before I take a shower, let's take a look, guys. Do they have any sort of map boxes for a ZV-1? Why is D-tap the USB-C in there? That's weird. Okay, so this is the shoulder rig that we currently have, that I currently have behind me. Oh, that's interesting. Putting the D-tap way the fuck back there. These kids is power too. Okay, yeah. So this is what we have, the classic. Okay, so look at this is just the combination of all of these pieces. Right, so this is the back shoulder portion of it. For the arms. The arms. I have this above my head as it says purchase 23. Not a super big fan. I do kind of want to buy this chest pad if I'm right. Like, yeah, because I like that. I like looking like that, whatever, pressing it up against. But like, yeah, I would need to have like a bunch of points. Is there a pad that I can just install on the back of the? If I could use that as like a, well, is that a thing? But there's another. This is it right here. This is the small rig base plate that I was looking at. But what I'm curious what this thing is. I really wanted to buy this thing. And get some rails for it, so that way I could make another whole little like V mount like system. Oh, wait a second. That goes on the bottom right there. Rig tripod plate. That thing down. BCT 14.
Loser.
You're the loser. So that whole thing slides out. Hey, that's where the rails go. You put the rails up higher. Lens support. Handle. And then this is just the base plate for the whole big advanced one. Which is, like I said, it shows right here. It has these arms and such. Which something like this, the all-in-one kit, right? So this is, I don't even think that's the same. This is, yeah, this is the shoulder rig one. Okay, there we go. There it is. Okay, so this is the universal. This is the BCT 14. So that has that back pad. It has the shoulder pad. That's the same one. It has the rosette arms. It has the handles and such. Not like the crazy like wooden ones or anything like that. Nice. Rails. So for like a lens support. Yeah, you see, look at that's the lens support right there. put all the other shit that you need right there. Okay, so that's the if you look at this, this is probably like some sort of like electronic yeah, it's the 99 battery. RDX 99 battery. Interesting. We live in a so this guy has a FX6 rigged up and he has that little it's a monitor with the transmitter and it's on the back side like there. First thing. Talk to tell me. Very interesting. Yeah, this is some shit we do not need. I would always love. I always love new shit. I always want to tinker around with fucking things. Especially, I mean, we didn't even need the regular shoulder pad to be honest with you, the classic shoulder thing right here. But here we are. We fucking have it. Might as well use it. Yeah. EF mount the NATO clamp. How are these guys? This is the setup they just had a moment ago. They had the one of the side of the arm. Then it folds in. Now the question is, how would I even put that on this? Considering we are mounting it as the side of the cage right here. It just okay. So they hooked this one up backwards. And they hooked this one up. No, they hooked it the same way. Okay. So yeah, look at the 212 all the way down to the 50. Fucking. All that looks good. DB 99 Pro. Five. This is just like the same thing as like. Oh. Yeah, those are
Nice tripod, Big D.
not yet. I'm gonna look at the tripods in a second. Are we there yet? I don't think we're there yet. These are DJI accessories.
Oh, later, my bad.
In a moment, we're almost there, my guy. Almost there. So close. Mm. It's still, yeah. Why are these all down in the DJI accessories? I mean, yeah, you can put them on DJI, but that don't make no sense. Okay, let's go back here. Yeah, this is what the fuck it just was. So let's get rid of that. Okay, so here we are, the tripod. So you got one with just the legs. You got one with the big ass head. Heavy duty carbon fiber tripod system. 8 tripod, one lock. Max load. Then there was even like a way that you could put like roller. Yeah, because that's the tripod right there.
Oh, wheels.
3-pound capacity. A lot of legs. Bumblebee edition. In reality, what I need is I really want this too. Funny enough, and I really want this fluid. I need a fluid head. I think that's the biggest problem, because what we're using right now is a little bit too rink-a-dink, for the amount of torque and stress that we're putting on it. And not this is not like a significant upgrade, but it's like this is like all metal as compared to all plastic. Marcus. Weird. Not even stabilize it. Hence, all of this. Hey, that's what we're here to do. Okay, so video head. This is more like it because that looks like a photography head. So, well, this thing flips 90 at least one way. I don't think it probably flips 90 both ways. That would be sick if it did. I know there are probably heads out there that do something like that, and they're probably not cheap. So. Yeah, damn, this one's fucking. This one's not fucking around. Oh, this is the what do you call it? That one tripod that's quick get up and go. Carbon 2. Yeah, $500. Okay, so $800 with the. That's like the fucking. Yeah, those are just the legs. Wait, what the fuck is this? This is still the. Ex potato jet. Okay, so then they're just straight legs. They're aluminum. They're not even carbon fiber. Okay. All right, that makes sense. And then the carbon fiber being much lighter. Dude, all this research, the constant research just never stops, never goes away. What's terrible about the Elgato light is I probably might be better off just buying something like this, that has like physical manual controls on it. Not to say that the Elgato one is bad, but it's just like a lot of the Wi-Fi features that are built into it are just so unnecessary for what I need. And not to say something like this is like also what I need, right? Like maybe yeah, I get like 3 of them or 4 of them and put them in like an array like that, but that seems so unnecessary and so insane. When it just like yeah, something like that. Like that being said, at $15, kind of difficult. But like again, I don't think these last like that long. I don't think these are like we're not sitting here and be like, wow, you know. There's a fat battery in there. Reverse charging and ready to use. Okay. And this is like $70. Physical controls right there. I'm gonna put this on my a good light. Photography light stand. Okay, you got the little Let's keep going. Keep going. So let's look at some of their video lights that they have going on. These are the small rig lights that I'm familiar with, right? Like more of these style of lights with like the handles and such. The diffuse that's attached to them. There are plenty of other brands that have these lights that are also very cheap and very good. That's a crazy use case right there, but you know. The new one that Amaran came out with, that whole series looks pretty good. Okay, so this is the thing that I'm most curious about, right? So I have one of these. This is for like more of like a monitor, like an anti-twist one. OBS just keeps on fucking disconnecting. What's different from this is the one that I already have. They got a locking. Okay, so it's a locking. I think that's the big locks in. Probably they just want that. I don't know if that's worth the. All right, since we've been sitting here, the battery has gotten decently hot, but now it's at 66. 67% in. That 60 watts in is certainly working on this V mount battery. But yeah, this is just making me realize, dude, that we're gonna need a lot more of these.
this is my review.
All right, guys. Actually, I'm gonna raid out. I have something I need to do. I'm for a meeting.
Hey, do me a favor. I'm gonna shove lane. Go steal the doubles.
Yep.
Go right now.